In Ownerless House number 1, the transition between public and private space begins through a garden illuminated by triangles of natural light and a bench next to the sidewalk that invites a very common practice in small towns: sitting and observing the street. This house is the first of 3 contiguous plots bought with the owner's intention of investing in construction in Avaré, a city in the interior of São Paulo. Single-family housing projects usually cater to the desires and particularities of the residents, but in this case, the owner was merely an intermediary for the future resident, so the space had to be flexible enough to accommodate the most diverse family dynamics. Viewed externally, the house presents itself as a sculpted recess in the built mass, where the leaning red wall directs the perspective to the beginning of the journey. A visible exposed concrete volume seen from the outside enters the house through a curve and develops to organize the bathroom, kitchen, and service area. The entire project was conceived not as an object, but as a journey back to the interior, with alternating open and closed spaces where natural light and reflections change according to the time of day and season. The slight 60-centimeter slope of the land was used to divide the layout into 2 levels. The first includes the social and service areas, accessed directly through the entrance, while the second contains the bedrooms and bathrooms, accessed by a staircase. The living, dining, and kitchen areas are distributed around a courtyard located in the center of the floor plan, which, surrounded by large glass panels, dilutes the boundaries by visually integrating them. Both the courtyard and its extension, a floor of hydraulic tiles, are covered by a continuous pergola. These pergola elements were prefabricated individually on site and later assembled to facilitate construction and save on forms and supports. This technique was revived from studies of the work of the Brazilian architect Rino Levi, where he uses prefabricated concrete elements in residences in the capital to create light entrances in the middle of the slab. The absence of mandatory setbacks on this small lot, 10.6 by 20 meters, allowed the project to occupy its entire width. Thus, instead of a detached object with a narrow floor plan and small side setbacks, the single-story house achieved better spatial proportions and more concentrated and useful external areas.